for you again. Andy Marquise, Alan Dietz are all on the way. And again, we want you to be interactive in the program. We want you to be a part of the podcast. We are also not only simulcasting on Fox Sports Radio, Community Radio Network, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, and iTunes Radio, but we are also on my personal Facebook page. And I have finally been able to hook up with the engineers to fix the audio issue of where people calling in drops calls. So we have got that resolved where if you call in with our guest panel, it doesn't kill the volume or knock down the volume. We had to make a quick adjustment. We got this thing fixed. So we are ready to go. Please interact with our guests. I encourage you to, whether it be in the chat box, whether it be by calling in, please do. 919-585-5800. I believe that's the number I've got correctly. No, damn it all. I put it in the box wrong. Let me fix that here. I'm going to have to fix it just real quickly. I think I said 5,800. It's actually 5,880. So we're going to, okay. We're going to fix this here real quickly. Just going to make the settings and go back in here and fix it. So just so everybody knows, the number is 5880. Whoever typed this in, they typed it in too quickly, and the number is not correct. So if you want to call in on the podcast on Finish Line, the number is 919-585-5880, not 5800. 919-585-5880, and you will be connected. Heston Speedway has a new lease, Mark Hoffman. Okay, we'll have to talk about that. If you got some more information for me, give me information on that. Thank you, Jaron Harris, my favorite dirt track announcer. You're the best. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. We got a great show for you. We're going to go to the lines, and we are going to get our first guest on the program. Mark Hoffman, I don't understand what you mean by that. Get a grip. Whatever, buddy. I don't understand what you're saying. Maybe I need to go back up here and see some of these previous comments. Are you going to be at Virginia Motor Speedway? Yes, I will be for the King of the Commonwealth. That'll be going on this weekend. We'll talk about that. And, of course, a whole bunch of more things as well. Hello, Brandon Reif, the Speed Freaks in the house up in West Virginia. Again, trying to figure out what his comment was, but it is what it is. So, hello, Matthew Tarbox. Man, the comments are just flooding in. Hello, Robbie Hoffman with the Ultimate Mid-Ohio Valley Series. Look forward to seeing you at Virginia Motor Speedway this weekend. That's the national event, by the way. That's the Ultimate Bonus Races at Jamaica, Virginia. By the way, was there this past weekend. What a turnout on Thursday Night Thunder. Actually, it wasn't even on the weekend. It was the Thursday night program. But what a great show it was at Jamaica, Virginia. Was a little disappointed in the sprint car count. I'm not going to lie to you. I really was. And I was talking with Blake Anderson and the All-Star Circuit of Champion officials about that. But I do understand that that they're, that's off the beaten path to get to Virginia Motor Speedway. If people do not know where that racetrack is, it's centrally located in the Tidewater region of Virginia. It's probably around 45, 50 miles east of Richmond. So it's like I've told somebody, if they would put that racetrack right off of I-95 like Old Dominion Raceway is, that place would be phenomenal. And I think the fans and the masses of people would come and flood that place. However, got to give props to Bill Sawyer and Clark and Dave C. and Brian Tidball and everybody there at Virginia Motor Speedway. They had one phenomenal show on Thursday night. Thank you to Laura Tucker and Bill Long for letting me announce for the Dirt Car Racing Dirt Cup Challenge. 31 modifieds. Came down to probably one of the wildest finishes I've ever announced in my life in modified racing. And when it was said and done, the man of David Stremme got the big victory. Now, he's got some other things going on today. That's why he wasn't available to be on the show. Pretty much didn't really book any drivers on the show. Del McDowell got big wins on the Spring National Series. Jimmy Owens got a big win. we just let these guys take it easy, taking a rest, and of course, we've got great guests to be on the program. Andy Marquise and Alan Dietz are awesome talent, but it is really good to have the drivers on. But for today, we're going to have on Andy. We're going to have on Alan Dietz, and we want to have you on. If you're out there and you want to join on the panel, please, by all means, call us up. And of course, the number again is 919-585-5880. I know it says 5800, but it's not. It's 919-585-5880 to be on the Finish Line podcast. The lines are open up, and we are getting ready to go to the phone lines right now, and we are going to connect to our first guest, somebody that I've known for a very long time, respected man, respected friend in the motorsports industry. Of course, he does announcing up at the Carteret County Speedway. He does things with Race22.com. He's done things with NASCAR. Just so many accolades that this young man has accomplished. We're not going to get into the world of politics because we both have different opinions on the world of politics. But he is really a cool guy, and we're going to go to the phone lines here right now. We're going to chat it up here with Andy Marquise of Race22.com and NASCAR Media. We're going to talk with him. And we'll chat. I had him on for about 15 minutes last week, and my publicist and some of the people there, higher-ups, were like, man, he did a really good job. You should have him back on again. So, and me and Andy, we work fairly good together. So we're going to go to the phone lines here, and Andy Marquise is on the line. Andy, good morning. Welcome to Finish Line. How you doing, buddy?
Doing all right, man. Living the dream, one caffeinated day at a time.
What did you say? One decaffeinated day at a time?
One caffeinated day at a time.
I was about to say, if you said decaffeinated, I've got caffeine for you, buddy. I have one in the essence of Coca-Cola. I'm not promoting the orange vanilla Coke, but I am promoting regular Coca-Cola. So that's what I have for my pick me up this morning.
Well, Pepsi sponsors Carteret County Speedway, so I'll go with that. Plus, they were born out of New Bern.
Oh, well. Well, I like my Pepsi too, so. But don't want to make the powers that be about drinks and politics and everything else. Had to come in and say something about soda, so. But, man, talk about over the weekend. Carteret County got rained out on Friday night, or on Saturday night. Ended up racing on a Sunday afternoon, and then the decision was made by Bob Lowry and company that basically if you get rained out Saturday night, you're going to race on Sunday. If you get raced out on Sunday, you're going to end up racing on Monday. Where did that come about?
Well, it was from this past weekend. You had, and it's on the Sunday-Monday thing, it's because we do have two races that are Sunday races.
Right.
But, this past weekend, we've had cars with the Legend Nationals coming October 17th through the 19th. We have had people coming from all over the continent. I mean, we've had guys from New York, Maryland, Georgia, Canada, Florida, New Hampshire, Indiana, Kentucky. So they're coming from all over the country to race at Carteret County this year. And what the thinking was is when you've got people who are making that kind of drive to race with you on Saturday night and it rains, you want them to get the show, and they deserve to race. I mean, when they bring 20 cars, which is a massive field nowadays at short track racing.
Yeah.
For a weekly show. When they bring 20 cars, they deserve to race. It's not fair to racers when it rains on Saturday and they just have to go home. So it's a fairly unprecedented move. We've seen tracks move like our Hampton Heat 200's been moved to Sunday last year. We've seen it in the past where if a race is rained out and it's a big race, it's moved. But as a blanket policy for a short track, it's fairly unprecedented. And it'll be interesting to see how it works because typically these type of things, like the Hampton Heat last year, the attendance was down significantly from what it's been before.
Exactly.
So how's it gonna work? But I think it's having that out there, having it announced out there that this is what's going to happen. I think it might help because then the fans will know, hey, if it rains on Saturday, they're racing tomorrow then. So
yeah. Yeah, and I see your point on that. I mean, I really do. I think that it's really cool to have a backup plan, so to speak, in case something goes wrong with the weather or a force of nature or something. I mean, hell, last night we're doing a baseball broadcast and the lights wouldn't cut on, and we were on a 45-minute delay because of the lights not cut. There's always something. If there's anything that you could think of in the world of motorsports or promoting to go wrong, it can go wrong, and you just got to be able to quickly adapt to it and face the scenarios of trying to solve it as quickly as possible. I guess you would be very aware of that, Andy Marquise.
Yeah, a lot of things can happen. I mean, like this past weekend, we struggled with the PA system. A lot of speakers not working, and we had some significant rainfall the night before. So, seems like that's our normal weather here in North Carolina, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. We're on the air with Andy Marquise, of course, of Race22.com, NASCAR media writer. Coming up, Alan Dietz will be joining us at 11:45. We'll stay on with you until 12:30 this afternoon for the April 17th edition of Finish Line. And I believe we got a missed call here, so we're going to try to go back here and add somebody else. They just called in. Try to call us back if you don't mind, and we'll re-add you again if somebody was trying to call in on the program.
So it's always fun to hear Alan Dietz, especially when he's calling those past South races down there. Man, those are a lot of fun to listen to him. Especially he's got that true Southern accent that really, you wouldn't think it would work for an announcer, but it really does. Alan's a lot of fun to listen to when he calls those fast races.
He is.
And I know they've had him do them on Speed 51 here and stuff, so I always love to listen to that.
Yeah, Alan Dietz is my buddy. I'm thinking if I disable my Skype on my cell phone, maybe it might allow us to get a better connection when somebody calls here on the... All right, so if that person that called at the 812 number, if you want to call back, please do. I encourage you to. We just missed you just by like 2 minutes ago. So if you want to call us back, please give us a ring back. Again, the number to call us to be interactive with our guest, Andy Marquise, or with yours truly, Alan Dietz, later on this afternoon, is, of course, 919-585-5880. 919-585-5880. I know it's somebody put 5800, but it is actually 919-585-5880. So we're here with Andy Marquise. The Tough Muff is in the house. Eileen Collins Love. Hello, Eileen. Jim O'Shield says Carteret County does a great job promoting. I'm 60 miles away, and I know about it, see and hear their promotions. Thank you. I think that's what you got to do.
Thank you. We appreciate hearing that.
You got to do that, Andy Marquise, to promote the racetrack, especially being on the Crystal Coast of Swansboro, North Carolina, and Emerald Isle.
Well, I was just saying it's amazing to someone last night, someone else in media last night. I'm amazed at how many tracks don't use social media and don't post things on their website. I mean, I know social media is big, but a website too. It's like, if you're Googling something or something, you want to go to the website and you'll see, a lot of these tracks just don't keep up with it. And I don't understand it. I mean, social media is a free promotion tool. It's right there. It's on your phone.
Right.
Not terribly hard to get on there and post some pictures throughout the day or videos or some other things. And, every track's got a website, but so many of them don't use it. And I don't get that.
Why is that, Andy? Why do you think that is? Why?
I think a lot of these people a lot of track owners don't understand the value of internet. A website it's not that hard to maintain if it's built on WordPress, but for a lot of people, they have websites that were built on something like Wix or Weebly, and it's pretty hard for them to maintain. They don't have someone. A lot of them don't have the time, and they've got to have someone else do it, and it's just not something some of them have thought about, I guess, because a lot of these people don't have the time. There's a lot
well, that's where you come in.
Wesley, there's a lot that goes into running a track, so they may not have time.
That's right. Justin McCowan says, I want to come down and check out a race at Carteret Racetrack. I've heard great things. I believe it's awesome to have a backup plan. So I think some people are in agreement with you on that. So, Andy, let's drop Carteret County and let's just get on the soapbox of grassroots racing. Where do you see grassroots racing at in 2019 so far? If you want to go on a quarterly, we're in the month of April.